the looks that I've had whilst wearing these around my ankles after I completed my squat session, and the questions that I've been asked from some people as to what they are. Let's just clarify what they're not first. They're not ankle weights to do the movement I was doing in that video. They are not leg warmers. They are not those things that you can wear around your calves, specifically made for runners that really prevent them from having cramp. That's not what they are. These are knee sleeves. These are the things that can help you with a pop from the bottom of the squat, essentially like a stretch reflex. Again, that video is up there if you want to watch it, or down there in the description box, depends what platform you watch this on. And it gives you that little bit of cushion and that little bit of aid and that little bit of pop coming out of the hole in the squat to give you that little bit of advantage. And of course it can keep your knee that little bit more stable when you do start lifting heavier loads in the squat. Now, in the past I have had two pairs. I bought a really cheap pair to start with, and they lasted around 6 weeks. In the end they had the holes in them and they got really loose. Again, I'll get onto how tight they should feel in a little bit. And yeah, they broke down on me. They were crap. And then I got SBD ones. Now SBD ones are, if you are a powerlifter and you're looking to compete in certain federations, then in some federations these are the only ones that they'll allow. So make sure that you buy SBD ones because they are certified for certain organizations. So my tip is buy the SBD ones from the off. They're slightly more expensive, but it'll prevent you from having to buy one pair and then buy a second pair. I'm a true believer in you get what you pay for. Now on to tightness. These should feel super duper tight. If you're struggling to get them on, that's a good sign. This is what we want. My recommendation would be to buy a size smaller down than what they recommend, because it gives you that tightness, essentially like a nun's vagina. You want them to be super duper tight because it will give you that little bit more support and that little bit more pop from the bottom. And the last tip is, if you do feel like they are starting to lose their tightness, pop them in the wash, pop them out on the line to dry, pop them in an airing cupboard to dry for 24 hours, and they will get that elasticity, I think I pronounced that right, back. That is the end of this week's 2 Minute Tuesday. I hope that it helped. So bear in mind, for future reference, they are not ankle support, they are not cramp preventing things, they are knee sleeves, specifically made for squats. See you next Tuesday.